Hello, everybody. Well, this is Cynthric. Welcome to part 9 of Resident Evil Zero. So, have you ever screwed up before? I've screwed up before. Today, I screwed up by, not recording audio for about 3 episodes. So, I'm gonna try doing post-commentary. And I have a friend here. Talk person!
Hello, everybody!
I'm gonna cut your throat if you ever talk like that again.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
It grinds people's ears. Oh my god.
Hey, I just got home from work. I'm tired.
I know. Anyways, commentate on the video.
Fine.
I can't believe I did this. This sucks. I freaking fought a boss. Like, it didn't even record the freaking, the game audio either. So, that's completely silent.
Well, that's why you should always check your equipment beforehand.
I normally do. I forgot that I needed to adjust the audio because my PC hasn't been restarted in a few days. It restarted itself, and then this screwed me over.
Oh yeah, to let people at home know, I am going to try to turn him into what I call British Panda.
I will slap you.
Hey, you know I annoy you every day.
Well, you know what I did? I downloaded The Hidden the other night.
You suck. I don't hate. No.
Yes.
No.
We will be playing The Hidden.
I am not playing that crap game after what you did to me. I'm not doing it.
We will be playing The Hidden at some point. I'm not sure when, but we will.
I'm not playing it. I'm not. After what you and the kitty did to me, I'm not playing again. That was not cool. I don't care if you call it art. I don't care if you call it a masterpiece. That was not art.
But there isn't even a chainsaw in the game. It's just a knife.
That wasn't the point. You know what this fool did, people? What he calls a masterpiece? Hanging up bodies around the place.
They've already seen that before. Scene Enters has been doing that for years.
I don't care. I don't like body art. Well, not... Well, dead body art, okay?
Oh, so you like art on live corpses?
I don't know if that's a yes or no answer. Oh, man. So let's see where we are in the video. Let's see where we are. You are playing with a box.
Yeah. I was trying to get an achievement because there's some achievement for trying to push a heavy object with Rebecca. And, for some reason, this box didn't count as a heavy object, so I didn't get it.
It's probably like a statue or something.
Probably. But, yep.
15 years later, I'm an old grandpa watching a lady push a box.
That can be taken out of context in horrible ways. Sometimes. Anyways.
I'm just joking how it's taking... What? Oh, are you trying to get that thing on top of the pillar?
I was supposed to push that in front of the pillar, and then... Yeah. Push that in front of the pillar. And then climb on top of it, and then there's a tablet on top of it. Because... Haven't you watched any of the old Resident Evil games?
Yes and no. Like, I don't remember. Like, I did, but I don't remember it all because I didn't have the luxury of playing them.
Well, neither did I. I didn't play them until now.
Well, I want to play them. I gotta buy them on Steam.
Well, you're not gonna like playing them, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I already know. I hate tank mechanics in games.
Oh, it's so much worse in here. Like, once we get towards the 3rd episode, you're gonna see a horrible, horrible freaking situation I get trapped in. To put it simply, well, Now I'll talk about that when we get to that episode.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. So, Mr. James Bond Panda, or Mr. James Panda? No, I know. Panda Bond.
My name isn't even James, and you're being weird. Anyways,
well, I'll tell you about the way your character is dressed. He's like, I'm Billy.
Well, that's not their normal outfits. So.
I already know. I've seen Meeks play. I listened to Meeks play when I had my tablet playing YouTube and playing FF.
Yeah, I got like the extra costumes.
Yeah, that came with the DLC or something.
Yeah, I think there's some special costume I can't get because I didn't pre-order the game, which is retarded. Although, knowing Capcom, they're probably going to make it available as extra DLC later on anyways, probably for like $5. But by then, I'll be done with the game and I won't want it.
Yeah, that's what Square Enix did with Lightning Returns. They gave away the pre-order was like Yuna and Cloud, and you can buy it too.
Oh, yeah. I never really cared for the single-player Final Fantasy games that much. Although I'm probably going to end up playing the remake of Final Fantasy VII on this.
I still got to finish my HD remake of is it considered HD remake? The HD remake of the old one. I still got to finish that.
The old one. What are you talking about?
The original. Remember on Steam there's Final Fantasy VII, but it's an HD remake of the original.
It's not exactly an HD remake. I mean, I
forgot what it's called. They called it something. I don't remember.
Probably like, well, if anything, it's just a re-release because it's basically the same old PS1 graphics. It's just it doesn't have loading times, and there's probably, well, yeah, it just doesn't have loading times.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got. I think the kid told me I'm like halfway done with the game or something. Where I'm at. So what is the panda doing? I still don't understand what you're doing right now.
These games don't make much sense because they don't really give you much direction, and you have to do some really arbitrary crap to go because there's a bunch of weird puzzles you would expect to find in a haunted mansion, except these are supposed to be like scientific facilities and crap like that. So.
Oh yeah, I seen this moment with you saving. I remember it was it the second episode you had me watch where you didn't have the save thing and you had to play for like another half hour in the dark on the train.
That was the first episode.
Was it the first?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the first episode where. Well, maybe it was the second. I'm not sure.
Yeah, little panda wanted to go to bed, but he had to play more in the dark with the leeches.
Well, no, I didn't want to go to bed. I just wanted to stop recording.
Well,
I wanted to make it a 30-minute episode, and then I get to this part where the characters are split up, and I forgot that I left all the ink ribbons with Rebecca, and she was trapped in a room at the time. And I had to use him to save her, but there was no more ink ribbons aside from the one she was carrying. So I couldn't save until I freaking saved her, which really...
Ladies and gentlemen watching this video, put in a vote now who believes that he wanted to play more to kiss the leeches. He has some lip lock with them leeches.
No, I'd rather not.
But they just want a kiss from the panda.
No, they don't.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Have you been drinking?
No, Penny, you know this is how I am half the time.
Well, then you're weird.
Well, you've been saying I've been weird for the last 5 years.
Because you have been weird.
Well, that's me. You should know that.
Anyways,
So, I'm just surprised that this all taken because I remember correctly, this is all prelude to the mansion of Resident Evil 1.
Yeah, this was before Resident Evil 1.
Which kind of I don't know how far you are. I haven't been keeping up with the episodes because I've been like, in my little animu state.
Well, by the time we get done with freaking doing commentary on these, and I finish up with the last episode I recorded today, I'll be on episode 11.
Oh wow, I got so much to watch.
Crooks was watching episode 5 earlier. He laughed at a certain part, but
was it the centipedes?
no, it was worse. It was spiders.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're arachnophobic. I forgot about that.
It's not my fault they put giant freaking tarantulas in this game, and on top of that, they run at you.
See, what I don't get is how are you scared of video game spiders? I'm arachnophobic too, and I'm not scared of video game spiders.
Well, I'm not really scared of video game spiders. They just creep me out. The real spider... Well, also because everything in this game can destroy you. Like, that's how the old Resident Evil games were. Like, in, the more recent Resident Evils, you can just slaughter a horde of enemies within a few seconds without even being touched.
Yeah.
In these games, the controls suck, and every enemy can kill you in like 5 hits. It's like Dark Souls before they had good controls.
This is some puzzle game. I mean, like, the mansion's just twisted, or science facility, whatever this place is just twisting and turning. Like, what the crap were they trying to hide?
They were trying to hide a bunch of research, making viruses that turn people into monsters.
But is it really necessary to use 3 tablets to open a door?
Well, no, that's why I was saying it was arbitrary. It makes no freaking sense.
Oh. It really doesn't. And for a research looking like an old ruin in such a short time does not make sense either. Because this mansion, or whatever you want to call this place, looks over like 100 years old.
Oh. Yeah,
like, I mean, it looks run down.
Well, because it is run down. Like, you have to remember, these games take place in, like, the 1990s? Either 1990s or 1980s. And the, like, main evil characters that started the whole Umbrella organization and stuff are really, really old people, so they've probably had these properties for a long time. It's just they didn't convert them into, like, laboratories and crap for a while.
Yeah, I see.
Like, they were in 60s, 70s. So.
Panda opened the door.
And then I closed it because she walked off the switch because I forgot to make her stand still. But, basically, I was checking over here to see if there was anything. Which, later, there's a freaking crappy move that... well, not crappy move, well... The developers did something very annoying.
Was it a giant spider?
No. Basically, I was at a point where... Well, how the game works is... You kind of go over safe rooms, I guess you could say. Like, there's about 5 or 4 different main areas in this game. And every area has 1 or 2 rooms that can be considered permanently safe. So, people generally keep all their items in that room. Well, I was at a stage where I was transferring all my items between one safe room to another. And, like...
Let me guess, you lost all those items.
No. I didn't lose any of them. It's just... Up until this point, like this area that I'm in right now...
Yeah.
There had been no enemies. Like, other than the church I'm about to go into. There had been no enemies in this courtyard at all. But, then... Once I fought through a crap ton of things further in, I come back here. Well, I'm spoiling the next episode, aren't I?
You probably are. You probably are. Just.
Actually, let's just commentate on what's happening now. Then you'll see what I'm talking about in like the next episode or two. But,
Oh, Kyle,
well,
Kyle.
actually, no, I won't even show up because I didn't record what happened. But basically, 3 zombies showed up that were never there before, and there was no conceivable reason that they would ever be there in the first place.
So pretty much three dudes just wanted to kiss with you and die at the same time.
Again, I'm going to catch you if you don't stop talking like that. Big weird.
It's a joke. I made a necrophilia joke when we used to play what was it? No Room Left in what was it? Yeah, No Room Left in Hell. Remember that necrophilia joke because like people were hitting on like people in the game, and I was like, dude, guys, she's into corpses, she's into necrophilia, and all the guys. Oh god, that was horrible. That was horrible.
I don't necessarily remember that there was.
Oh, or were you not there, or was that Nick? Pretty much. When we were playing with the kitty, there was like, I think if I remember correctly, there was guys hitting on her or trying to, get her attention, if I remember correctly.
And of course they would fail, other than being an annoying prick. But yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I tried to troll them and said, guys, the reason why she loves horror games and zombie games so much, she's into troll them and get them to weird them out. And the worst, the creepy part is that they thought that was hot.
Again.
It was the most disturbing memory I ever have.
Again.
What?
First of all, the sarcasm from them has clearly gone over your head. Because they knew, it was pretty clear that they knew you were lying, because that was such a stupid thing that they would not believe it. So not only did they not believe you, they made fun of you for even making such a stupid statement. Seriously, again.
It wasn't stupid to me.
Well, that's because you're you. But Jesus Christ.
Well, there are people in the real world that are into that stuff.
Well, I know that, but you're not gonna fool young people like that. I mean, maybe if there were a kid, but you're not gonna fool a freaking, like, guy in their 20s or 30s with some crap like that, unless there's some overly religious nut job.
True. But I tried so hard.
I will catch you.
He likes to cut me. Somebody save me. Call 911.
Because everybody needs a slab of bacon.
Really? That's all you think of me? Bacon?
No.
I'm just an animal, just meaning to be dying.
Anyways, I'm about to fight a boss in this, recording. It's not much of a boss.
Why didn't you heal Rebecca at all, by the way? I meant to say something about that. She's admitting caution for, I don't know how long we've been talking for.
Because I was at a point in, like, you're supposed to play these games a certain way. First of all, Minx was playing in easy mode. I'm playing in normal mode. So there's less healing items and there's less ammo.
Oh.
And also you take more damage. Well,
but if you took more damage, you want to keep at full health as much as you can. And try not to get hit.
Well, that's what I was saying, is I wasn't really playing the game properly for probably half of it. Because I was trying to kill everything, like, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. You're expected to just murder everything. You're not really meant to just skip anything to conserve ammo unless you've screwed up really badly and can't aim for crap.
I still thought the bat in Resident Evil 5 was better than that one.
Well, of course it was, because this is just a plain gigantic bat with just blood on it.
No, that's a mutated one.
Well, I know it's a mutated one, but it barely changed as far as appearance goes. It's just giant and has some blood and ripped skin on it.
Would it be ironic if that bat was the same bat through all the Resident Evil games?
Nah, the other one looks like a completely different species of bat, and of course it's got like centipede butt.
Well, I mean, it could have transformed during its growing process.
No, that's not how the viruses in these games work. Like, because that one was probably, like, merged with...
Genetically altered?
Well, because by that point, they weren't even using viruses anymore. They were using parasites.
Really?
Yeah, that's what... In 4 and 5, they stopped using viruses. It wasn't until 6 that they went back to viruses. And even then, that was a virus merged with a parasite.
And if I remember correctly, in 4, there was a way to take out the parasite, whatever you want to call it, out of the body. But it was like a laser kind of thing.
Well, there was, but that was more of like a story-driven thing because the main character had got infected and everything. I was like, oh, he's gonna turn, and then he never turns. And,
oh, especially with I think it was like the president's daughter. She was infected too.
Yeah, she was infected too. And I would say, oh no, spoilers, but that game's been out since like the GameCube. Everyone who, even by the time I play that game, people already gonna know the story anyways.
Well, of course, that's the amazing thing of YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that or they had just played it already because that was one of the most popular games ever made.
And you're playing with an altar. Oh.
No.
Come on, I gotta have fun here.
There's no room for fun on YouTube.
That's a lie. You know that's a lie. You know you enjoy doing this. Don't be so what's the word I'm looking for? Negative. I know it's probably not the word I'm looking for, but you know what? Whatever.
I do enjoy it, although not particularly enjoying this game just because of how stressful it is.
Well, that's what Resident Evil is pretty much based on, is to drive you insane and make you paranoid that, you're going to have leeches and spiders crawling up your body and through your window, sucking the life and face off your flesh.
No, that's not how it works. Also, stop doing drugs. Anyway.
I'm not. Why does everyone... No, serious no. People at work, you guys, think I'm all on drugs.
I don't actually think you're on drugs. It's just the things that you say randomly out of nowhere. Random people that don't understand you're just a random person would go, oh, this guy's on drugs. What was I talking about? What the crap was I talking about?
I don't...
See, that's what happens when you're freaking random. You just throw me off. Now you've ruined it.
We were talking about Resident Evil 4. How it was story-driven. I was saying, we were talking about how you love YouTube and you don't like playing this game. Because it's so stressful.
Well... Here's the thing. I'm not very good at this game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very good because I have virtually no experience with any of the old controls of Resident Evil games. I mean, on top of that, these aren't even the classic controls. These are the new controls, and they still feel clunky as crap. And I'm playing with a 360 controller. But
to be honest, I give people props who played the original Resident Evils and this one because of the type of camera angle and controls.
Yeah, the camera angles suck.
I give them props because I would feel very paranoid half the time. Because because half the time you're shooting, you don't even know what you're shooting at.
No, you can generally tell what you're shooting at. It's just a matter of
if it's dead or not.
Yeah, like you can. When it comes to zombies, you can kind of tell because they generally take, say, 4 bullets to knock down, and then another 2 or so to kill them. But every now and then you'll also get lucky and pop their head off. But that's unfortunately much rarer than it is in Resident Evil 5.
I haven't got in depth with the Resident Evil's like the spooky, mansion, all that. Because the only Resident Evil I played is 5, where it's all outdoors and stuff. That's more adventurous.
Yeah. Huh? Well, that was because like, the games went like this. There was Resident Evil 1, and then Resident Evil 2. All those were these classics, just complete survival horror style. Also, Resident Evil 3, there was that too, although that changed it up a bit by adding a pretty much invincible monster that just constantly chases you throughout the game.
I see.
On top of the normal zombies and other random enemies you see. Then there was... I guess it was Code Veronica, which was also in this classic style. And Resident Evil Outbreak Files 1 and 2, which were classic style, but also had up to like 4-player co-op, I think. Unfortunately, those are already shut down, so I'm not going to be able to play those unless... Well, I don't even own them for one, but not going to be able to play those unless they ever remake them. I kind of hope they do.
Yeah, I see.
And then there's 4, which was the first time they went the whole third-person over-the-shoulder camera and made it more actiony, and I hate this part.
Monkeys!
Yeah, that's one thing that really made me angry. Is
Kill the monkey.
Oh yeah, at that point, like, you saw how it jumped from the monkey and then there?
Yeah.
Well, what happened was, I was like, you know what? Screw the monkeys. Actually, no, I killed them. But what happened was, I think the first time I tried to kill them, I screwed up a few too... No, this time that I tried to kill them, I screwed up a few too many times. And my HP gets really low, so I'm like, screw it. So I load the previous save, but I pause the recording, so it just starts me right back here. And, yeah, see, I'm at orange caution at that point. So I'm like, screw this, because there's so few healing items in this game, it simply isn't worth the trouble.
Gotta play hardcore, man.
So, reload the save, and then
Yeah.
managed to kill those monkeys without getting hit even once, thankfully.
No, the thing is,
In the second
with
try.
horror games in general that I play, like solo horror games that can go to 4 co-op, the only one that's ever scared me that I can remember is Dead Island. Just because of the moaning and just like when you get to the city part of the game, the moaning and playing it late at night just scares the crap out of you. Just because you don't know where they're coming from.
Dead Island wasn't really made to be scary, though.
It scared the crap out of me.
You think that's bad? Just wait until I drag into Dead Space 3.
People, please tell me what he's doing to me.
No! Don't tell him. Make him wait. It'll be hilarious.
He won't tell me what happens in co-op, and I'm scared. He says I'm forbidden to know. Like, our friend Crux, he's not allowed to tell me. The kitty's not allowed to tell me. I'm not allowed to look it up. What is so... He said I'm the only one that's going to be traumatized out of everyone he knows. I'm the only one going to be traumatized.
Well,
He said...
the reason for that, like, all I'm saying is, like, visually something happens that I can't see, but the second player can see.
Then how do you even know about it?
Because when me and the kitty played it the first time, she was like, do you see this? I'm like, no, I don't see anything. What are you talking about? And then turned out there was a little special thing going on that only affects the second player.
Please don't tell me I'm watching 2 aliens have really weird crap.
No.
Oh wait, you're not even gonna tell me anyway, so I can get it right, and you'd be like, no.
No, it's nothing like that. What the crap do you think that is? Silent Hill?
I don't know. I haven't played any of the Dead Space. I know you've been wanting me to get them, but I haven't been able to because, but
Get them during the summer sale or something.
I'll probably if I have them. Well, I still gotta buy the game that everyone wants us to play too. So
What the game that everyone wants us to play?
Black Desert.
Oh, that.
And to let everyone know at home, no, we are not sponsored by any of those companies. We're just actually having a free talk.
Think of this as more of like no, not Comcast. Screw Comcast. Comcast can die in a fire. Again, doesn't even know why I say that, but he'll see it in episode 5 when he watches it.
You said Comcast is fire?
No, I said Comcast can die in a fire.
Oh, let me guess. You lost internet connection again.
I had a lot of internet problems that day. I was not happy at all.
Oh, and you know, and people, you know what he did? Every time when we did call, because he wanted to, when we
hold up, again.
Okay.
Hold that thought, because we're getting towards the end of the episode. We just say we're getting, this is the end of part 9. We'll continue in the next part. After I drag this on for about a good
5 minutes.
No. Good.
Rebecca says get on with it. Look at her. She's like just running around.
Well, Rebecca can wait. Stopping now.